Lack of respect. Some Celtic fans blast Hoops legend for very controversial claim. Daniel Arzani is yet to make a senior appearance for Celtic. Celtic legend Willie Wallace has been quoted by the Scottish Herald as saying that Brendan Rodgers would be sacked if he was on the board, because he is yet to play Daniel Arzani, and Celtic fans have reacted angrily to Wallace's comments. Arzani, 19, is yet to make a senior appearance for Celtic since joining the club on a 2-year loan deal from Premier League champions Manchester City, despite featuring for Australia in the World Cup. His lack of action comes despite Celtic stuttering in Europe and the Scottish Premiership, though Rodgers does have plenty of options out wide in the likes of James Forrest, Lewis Morgan, Scott Sinclair, Jonny and Mikey Johnstone. Lisbon Lion Wallace, who has lived in Australia and knows about Arzani, was quoted as saying, "Arzani is a good little player and the manager disappointed me. If I was the board at Celtic Park, I'd have kicked the manager's ass out the door. He's telling me that it's going to be a while before he plays. Well, why are Celtic paying the wages and not Manchester City? Why would take him for 2 years if he isn't going to play in your team? You'd spend your money in a better way." Rodgers has endured a tumultuous start to the 2018-19 campaign, becoming frustrated at a lack of signings as well as a saga surrounding and was recently linked to the vacant role at Aston Villa. Celtic fans blasted Wallace for his comments on Rodgers, with many believing the Lisbon Lions' comments were unfounded and trust Rodgers to do best by his players. "Dear Willie, Melbourne City aren't Celtic and we've heard all this jinky stuff before. Remember Brian Eddie Munster McLaughlin? Zip it Willie Wallace. Likely given a backhander by Lawwell. The same sort of financial sweetener Daddy Lawwell and Baby Lawwell at Man City get for pushing through these loan deals. Well done BR for standing up to Lawwell, who made an unforgivable pig's ear of the transfer window." Had Chris Boyd or Chris Commons hit out with what Willie Wallace has said about Rodgers, there would be an uproar. There's having an opinion, then there's having a complete lack of respect for the man in charge at Celtic. Respect is a two-way street. https://t.co/seeker1qj Step up Willie Wallace, playing up to the media quote, "If I was the board at Celtic, I'd have kicked the manager's ass, Brendan Rodgers, out the door. Would you? Off you pop. Don't see we birdies slating our gaffer." Willie Wallace in the Daily Record doesn't hold back on Brendan Rodgers, and criticism on Tom Rogic is remarkable and actually sad and pathetic. Having watched the boy in a couple of reserve games, I would say he's not ready yet for first-team football.